finally took Leone to see the statues. This is the main one people protest at. It's like a lot. Oh, they got free food and stuff out here. Go ahead. Yeah, they have free snacks, free drinks, register to vote. That is what's up. All right, you guys. So if you did not know, we are located in Richmond, Virginia. And Leone has been asking for the longest time to join the protests or the riots, but I have declined because, you know, I just didn't feel safe. But with yesterday, the first removal of a Confederate statue in Richmond, Virginia, I decided to bring her to the main statue they have been protesting at Richmond, Virginia. So they actually went ahead and blocked it off now. Because there was a lot of gatherings here. It's like where all the main protests and marches have been like starting and ending. So before they removed it, I wanted to bring Leone down here so she can see everything. And I am going to read her the history of Robert E. Lee so that she'll know exactly who this is and why they're you know who Robert E. Lee is?
I don't know who he is, but I do know what happened.
What happened?
A cop had him under a car, and the cop...
No, Robert E. Lee is the man on the statue. Oh. You're talking about George Floyd.
Who's George Floyd?
George Floyd is the black man who was killed by a police officer when the police officer kneeled on his neck for over 8 minutes. So Robert E. Lee was, I believe, the general of the Confederate. I'm not sure what his title was, but he was a part of the Confederate Army, which was in charge of trying to keep black people in slavery. And, you know, slavery was, they lost the war and slavery was abolished, but they decided to still put a lot of Confederate people, or just people who were for slavery, as statues and monuments on a pedestal. So us as black people, we want them to know, well, not just us as black people, Americans are coming together to let people know that it is not okay to celebrate someone who was so into segregation. You understand? You don't have to cry about it. It's okay. Okay? Because that's why everybody is fighting for it now. Because it's not okay and we want change. Okay? All right. What I do know about him is that he had a lot to do with trying to not end slavery. You know? So that's why they want his statues and other people of the Confederate statues down. Okay? So, yeah. And it's okay. You want to try to walk over there?
People from BLM.
So BLM stands for Black Lives Matter. Yes, ma'am. And you see right here it says Justice for Floyd, and the gold, the pink, and the green. And I believe this car has all the names. Yeah, it does. It has the name of people who have died because of this, which is very dope.
And it has police on the back.
Let's see what else it says. Oh, it says defund police. Let black people live in peace. That's That's so dope. Do you want to go all the way over? All right, guys, if you're not able to understand what I'm saying, it's because I'm pulling my mask up. So, all right, we gotta go to the crosswalk.
Okay. Can I take a picture?
Sure.
And post on my Instagram.
Okay, but this movement is not an Instagram photo shoot movement at all, okay? This movement is very real, it's very deep. And a lot of people are using this movement for Instagram photo ops and stuff, but that's not what it's about at all, okay? Oh, they got shirts for sale. I have no cash.
What is the rainbow thing about?
Well, the month of June was Pride Month, which is a different whole situation, but also people are fighting for people of the LGBTQI plus. I believe that's what it is. LGBTQI plus. I believe that's what it is now. But they're fighting for their rights too, because they want the same rights. Everybody just wants equal rights. That's all it is. Okay. And the sign says gathering place for the people. Remove riot gear to qualify. So, if you don't know, LeVar Stoney, who is our mayor, is in the process of moving all of the statues.
Is that him?
So I'm not sure who that is. We can go read it.
It's on my take pictures.
His name is Marcus David.
These are the people that died.
Yes, ma'am.
They take on the ground like next to my house.
What you mean?
This statue.
Hopefully, either they replace them with positive figures, or I'm not sure. Dang, they had a basketball court out here. They was playing ball. What? They've been playing ball out here? You don't see the basketball hoop they got laying there? Look, on the ground. See it? Yep.
They make stones out of cardboard.
They got Eric Garner up there. It's important to know, yes, all lives matter, but right now we're supporting the Black lives, and also we're supporting our gay family members too. You know, or not even gay, the people that choose to love different than what society tells them they're supposed to love. So I'm not quite sure, but that monument is for George Floyd. So this one is George Floyd right here. The reason everything said it all. Yes, ma'am. Angel was a female. Do you see the spray paint that said can't breathe? Go ahead. You see it? Right in front of you. They try to cover it, yep. So there has been people out here that been out here trying to like redo what we're trying to do. So it's like a tit for tat. So somebody will put Black Lives Matter and somebody will come out here and scratch it up, cover it and stuff. All right. Do you see where it says white silence equals violence? It's right there. Where that purple heart at? Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. No. I'm not getting up here, so I would decline, please. Because I don't want you to get hurt. Maybe Uncle Blake will bring you back and you can climb as high as you want.
What if somebody got up there just to say, what if a white person that didn't like black people climbed all the way up there just to say white lives matter?
They have. That's why you haven't been down here, because it's been stuff like that going on. You want to try to climb down where you got up at? Please.
All lives don't matter.
Until mine does. Black lives matter. Because your life matter. And you know that, right?
What's that?
Candle wax.
No, that.
Out here posting stickers, probably trying to promote. See, some people are using this as you have to sit down. Okay. Wow, I didn't even know it was steps. Great. That would have been awesome to know about. That's a police shield. Somebody is flying a drone. Okay.
Together?
No, thank you.
Okay.
No. You said what? Yes, ma'am. That is a kid. All right. So we are heading home. Yes, justice for Breonna Taylor. I know people are not posting her as much as we were because, you know, social media dies down and then that's when the movement stops for the people who are not really in the movement. But I'm going to continue to share Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor is remember the girl that I told you that was a paramedic, that the police came in her house and killed her while she was in her bed, shot her 6 times?
Oh, yeah, the one that I told you about?
Well, yeah. So Breonna Taylor, they still have not arrested the police officers that killed her. So, yeah. So, guys, we are about to leave. It is hot out here. One day, hopefully, when we're prepared, we'll come down here and spend a few hours so I can teach Leona a little bit more. We can do more research. Hopefully, we can come out here when someone is actually giving a lecture or teaching or anything like that. And we also went ahead and bought shirts. You want to hold your shirt up? All right, you guys. So maybe so. Yeah, I know. So I'm happy that I was able to bring you down here, even though I know you wanted to come when everything was, you know, happening, but I chose to, you know, protect you more importantly than.
Yeah, but now I did it.
Yeah, now you did it, so that's a good thing. So you still know.
No, but I said now I didn't want to come over here with everything.
What's going on? Yeah.
I didn't want to die.
Right, but now you got a chance to see everything. Maybe one day there will be a peaceful march that we know for sure will be protected, and we can do that. Well, there has been some peaceful marches here in Richmond. The only thing about that, they were not organized, so it wasn't like the police had it marked off, and with that type of situation, anything can pop off, you know? So I prefer a march where the police are, you know, a part of it, like it's an organized march. Even though those can go south too. But yeah.
Around our house.
Okay, you want to organize a march around Providence?
Yeah.
Invite your friends?
Yeah,
What you gonna march around the block and go to the playground?
Hold outside and we wear our shirts.
Okay. Let me tell you, they tried to they tried to spray paint and mark the Arthur Ashe statue, and they went right out there and cleaned it up. The same day they marked it up with KKK and White Lives Matter and stuff, they went right outside and cleaned it up. Okay, so this is where they took down the statue yesterday, Leona. I believe it was Stonewall Jackson statue. Stonewall Jackson, and I probably would need to look up who Stonewall Jackson was. You just made a great point. If the pedestal is still up here, that is still disrespect. So Stonewall Jackson is or was a Confederate general as well. I think he replaced Robert E. Lee. All right, so this is the Arthur Ashe statue. This is the only statue that I know of that is of a black man. So do you know why the state of Virginia and Richmond, Virginia is so historic? Okay. You know, Virginia is claimed to be the first settlement, right? Jamestown, the first settlement, that's the first boat that came over with slaves. What's his name? What is his name? Christopher Columbus settled in Jamestown, all that stuff. So that's why the state of Virginia is so historic. However, Richmond, Virginia is so historic because they have a lot of slave markets here. Well, they had. And we can do the slave trail if you want to. And it's just like walking to where they sold slaves, where they kept slaves and things like that. So Richmond, Virginia is very historic when it comes to that. Look at that. Yeah, so I wonder when.
See it?
Yeah, when they're going to take it out. Yeah, last month was Pride Month. Pride Month is a celebration of equality for everyone, no matter if you are gay, straight, transgender, lesbian, pansexual, queer, questionable, all of that. All people celebrate it. That's one thing about the LGBTQI+. I want to say that's the new abbreviation, but I'll just say LGBTQ community because I know for a fact that that is the beginning of it. Yeah, they're all races, nationalities, colors, everything. And basically, there are a group of people who say you should be able to love what you want to love and not be judged for it. Just to sum it up. All right, you guys, that was a great experience. This is downtown Richmond. We're about to head home. We're in the pool. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that post notification bell and share this video to everyone you know so that they can get to know us. We're about to head into Kroger's to get some Chipotle hot sauce. Peace out and love you.